regarding the supplier diversity program, what stands out specifically at Cisco? How does the program stand out?
You know, it was interesting. I think everybody's going to start seeing a bit more communication from Cisco about, about some tangible efforts that we're going to be making over the next few years in this area, where a lot of different sort of D&I, D&I components at Cisco sort of contributed into certain goals that Cisco's driving toward. And I think are being released like this week. Mm-hmm. And I think what you see is an interesting comment that our leader made, Alexander Lopez, was when we got into that there was a need here a heightened sense of social action that we might need to take. She said what made her feel great is we didn't have to start from scratch. We had a great program. We could come in with components and say, here's the things we have, here's what we can do. But we had a thought process, and we had opinions, and we had information, and we had a program to implement it on. And I think that really that tells you the number one thing is that we have leadership commitment at Cisco right down from the top. I mean, if you listen to Chuck Robbins when he speaks, if you listen to everybody down the line between Chuck Robbins and Brian Wiggins, you feel that commitment from our leadership, and you see it. Right. So it's basically it's tangible, but it's also something you can feel. I think part of it is being really honest, to a degree, pragmatic about opportunities. If anybody on this call, anybody that's ever dealt with me knows that we're not giving away anything. And we think that perception is probably the worst thing that could happen to a supplier diversity program. We're about opportunities. We're about putting opportunities in front of high quality, low risk, diverse suppliers that we are working with to develop. Most of them we are already doing business with today, which makes it very hard to step in and be a diverse supplier at Cisco. But we're the idea that competing, seeing opportunities, that's our part. Winning the opportunities, that's the part of the supplier to come in and to understand that sometimes we just don't have a need for every type of offering that's out there. I think the third is really sort of focused on part of what I talked about. The second is our sponsorship programs. Mm-hmm. So we see sponsorship programs as like key elements of supplier development at Cisco. And it's really about, I guess I would say, while I've been really happy over time seeing more and more of our diverse suppliers becoming preferred suppliers, through the tangible process that suppliers become preferred at Cisco, there is an element of diverse suppliers that I think really benefit from what I like to say is pulling back the curtain, right? So we're already doing business with them, but it's a little bit of a mystery what's going on behind it. So opening that curtain, assign that supplier a Cisco director that they meet with on a regular basis, provide curriculum sessions where we talk about things at Cisco. We talk about things things in procurement, things at Cisco in general, and things in the outside business world that are going on with our suppliers at the time. We think that commitment really makes a difference, and that we do it for suppliers that we are doing business with and that we're trying to do more business with.